guys, it's Erica. Welcome back to Maniacal Reader. Today I'm going to talk to you about the second episode in the Gilmore Girls revival, Spring. At the start of this episode, we find ourselves in a therapy session with Lorelai and Emily. They don't seem to be saying anything. It seems their relationship is back to being strained, given what happened on the day of Richard's funeral. Mrs. Kim appears in this episode. We finally get to see Mr. Kim, who never appeared in the original series. I'm not sure if Amy Sherman-Palladino forgot to cast Mr. Kim in the original series. I'm sure she only wanted to focus on Lane's relationship with Mrs. Kim in the original series. Mr. Kim has always been a mystery to Gilmore Girls fans, so I'm glad he finally appeared in this episode. Other town regulars like Miss Patty and Babette appear in this episode as well as other town regulars that all get a mention, like Andrew from the bookstore and Hank from Woodbury. We also get to see familiar Stars Hollow settings, like the gazebo, the Black, Red, and White movie theater, festivals, like the Bidding on Baskets auction that happened in season 2, when Jess bid on Rory's basket way back when. Also in this spring episode, Rory goes to Chilton for a Chilton Alumni Day, where her and Rory both give speeches to high school students. Rory's speech is all positive and things like that, and Paris's speech is all frightening and like angry and stuff, so she scares the kids. We also run into Tristan, who surprisingly is not played by Chad Michael Murray. Apparently he declined the role to come back for this revival. We also see Headmaster Charleston, and he offers Rory a job to teach at Chilton once she gets a master's degree, but Rory isn't sure if teaching is in her future. We learn that Logan is once again under his father's thumb when he's working in the family business and takes Rory to lunch. And he doesn't have to pay for the wine because this restaurant is part of his family's business shares and things like that. I was kind of surprised by this because at the end of season 7, Logan was going to start his own business in San Francisco and be independent and separate from his dad. It looks like time has also changed Logan, and he would just rather cave in to his family's wishes instead of being his own independent person. I guess his business in San Francisco that we heard about at the end of season 7 that he was going to do didn't last long. We also learned that Rory's job prospects seemed to be all dead ends, although she was working with this woman named Naomi Shropshire, and she was working on an autobiography with this woman, but this woman was unimpressed with Rory and fired her and took her off the project. So she seems to be failing in life with her job as well as in love, since her relationship with Logan is not really a constant thing. My impressions with Rory in this episode, she's not really happy about anything. She's definitely struggling and she's just trying to get by. She definitely wishes that she was 20 again when her life was more together. I guess the overall impression that Amy wanted to give is no matter what you think your life is going to be, sometimes there are roadblocks and maybe your life doesn't end up quite as you hoped it would be. I don't hate this new Rory, but I kind of hoped that she at least had some of her traits from the original series. Rory is still Rory, but she doesn't quite seem like the same person. So as I said, her job prospects are failing. And when this thing with Naomi Shropshire doesn't work out, she asks Logan to ask his father if she can get an interview with Condé Nast, and they give her a piece about people who stand in line and wait for things and things like that. We get to see her in New York in a hotel trying to get information on this new story that she's writing for Condé Nast, but she doesn't really seem to be having much luck. When Rory's not having much luck with this Condé Nast story, she comes back to the hotel and tells Lorelai that she had a one-night stand. This completely shocked me, and a one-night stand doesn't sound anything like Rory. I guess when you turn 30, you become a completely different person. What were your thoughts on the spring episode? Did you like anything about Rory in this episode? Were you surprised the direction that Logan is taking with his family? Do you think Lorelai and Emily can move past this strained part of their relationship? Let me know your thoughts down below about this episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. That's it for today's video. I'll come back soon with my thoughts on the summer episode.